actually. I'm working on about half a dozen things at the same time. And let's see, what's my priority? You want me to work on something interesting, I assume. Oh, are you filming? Woo! There isn't time to know everything, and I want to know everything. I'm not interested in politics, I'm not interested in economics particularly, but everything else in the world. Nature, science, yes. Math, music. Yes. Yes. Music is important. Just in casual conversation, I'll hear somebody mention something. Yeah. And it's about something I don't know anything about, and I'll run to the library and start looking up stuff. Yeah. Just because I want to know what it's about. So it's exciting. I can remember in school, though, I used to get away with murder if I was working in a subject that I wasn't too good at, or if it involved words, which I'm not very verbal, historical subject or something, and I'm not very good at doing the report. I love doing the research, but then at some point you've got to stop doing research and write your things down, do your essay or whatever you're supposed to. Mm-hmm. And I would always manage to make a beautiful cover for it or something. You know, I would do something visual. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That mm-hmm. The teachers always fell for it. They'd think, oh, that's gorgeous, look at all that work she put into it. And I should have been learning more about words or history or whatever it was, instead of getting my cop out with my visual stuff. Yeah. But I did that quite often during school. Yeah. So I got away with murder. Yeah. I had a great childhood. I've loved my childhood, and it was a matter of being able to explore and find things out for myself. And I think I was sent out in the morning and said, come back for dinner. Because, I would go out and just explore things. And I loved that part of growing up. My parents didn't ignore me, and they certainly were disciplinarians. I knew what the rules were. And I was a good girl. I obeyed the rules, which made it easy. Yeah. This junk thing has been with me all my life, I think, bringing home bits of flotsam and jetsam. Picking up stuff that I found by the railroad tracks or something. And I didn't put them together into anything else, but that came later, and I don't know what started it. I decided it would be a good idea to do a 15-minute collage every day, just to get the juices flowing for a whole year. Mm-hmm. There's something that fascinates me about ending up with 365 collages. Mm-hmm. And so I started in, March. Just the idea of doing it for a persistent amount of time. And I think something good will happen, but I'm not sure what. Mm-hmm. Some of the best ones, I think, are the ones that took the least amount of time. These are just magazine pages. And I'm pretty much picking them at random, whatever's on top. And it's getting pretty chaotic. But sometimes you can go in and fix it. And sometimes you can't. This is very chaotic, but that's all right.
I don't stay out late. Don't care to go home about it, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, sniffing my love for you. Hello, Catherine.
getting worse.
Come on, Catherine, hurt me.
A blackjack corner in a corner. I don't go.
I can see the architecture in my pieces.
Yeah.
Because it's designed, well, it's all design. That's why I did architecture, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it was-
did you enjoy, well, obviously you enjoyed architecture.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah. Same thing, it's design. You
Yeah.
know, you're just using different materials with what I liked about not doing architecture was that I didn't have to work with a client anymore.
Yeah.
I could do what I wanted to do. I think Paul Klee came up with all these theories, and some of his work is very mathematical about the connections between music and art, or music and mathematics. So it's an interesting thing, this art stuff. There are so many artists that I love. Paul Klee is one that I think is just incredible. He was so versatile. And, oh gosh, Diebenkorn, Rauschenberg, and good old Picasso. Picasso did so many different things and wasn't afraid to try everything. I always liked that. Yeah, that's good enough. I was always building stuff when I was a kid, too. My dad was a woodworker, and he always had lots of scraps of materials. And I used to use his scraps and build things. So I think this building thing has been with me for a long time. I don't think my childhood ever stopped. That's what's happened. I don't think I ever grew up. I look for them when I go to flea markets and
Rusty wheels.
rusty wheels, hopefully rusty.
Yeah.
And once in a while I'll buy an old baby carriage or something and take the wheels off, throw the rest away, or use it if I can. But yeah, I don't know what it is with wheels. I should be psychoanalyzed. Beautiful form, the wheel, and it has a lot of meaning. Circle, it's eternity. It's ongoing. It's just
Mandala.
continuous. Or I very seldom get up in the morning and can't think of something to do. I've always got something I want to do. And it might be an assemblage, or it might be a painting, or it might be playing around with printmaking, or I like experimental stuff. Well, I never called myself an artist. I just did what I felt like I wanted to do. And I don't care what you call me. Well, be careful. I don't have a message. That's part of my problem. I'm not really trying to give you a message.
Yep.
It's all visual. Just,
Yep.
I like what I see, or I don't like what I see.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
What are you going to do with that?
I don't stay out late, don't care to go